Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. A Christmas wrench. Like most women, Lily lost her husband while she, although 85, still had some life left. She didn't feel the need to grieve for long. Indeed, she elongated the mourning period to avoid friends and family thinking she was a cold person. But after a socially acceptable 2 months, Lily set out. She tried mahjong, but concluded it was worth the 2 hours a week, but no more. She tried volunteering, tutoring illiterate adults, but felt the efforts were too little too late. So after a couple of so-called clients no-showed, she moved on. Next, she tried taking guitar lessons. Like the tutoring, too much repetitive effort for too little progress. Then she took a course, but although she hated to admit it, she had trouble getting it, let alone remembering it. No surprise that depressed her. And during her daily walk in the park, and that she could and wanted to do, she sat at a bench and cried at her decline. She tried to come up with a basis for hope. She tried reminiscing, but that felt worse, that the good was all behind her. She looked around at the trees, irrationally searching for hope in the woods. Massive old trees like her, fallen leaves decomposing like her. Then she saw a tiny sapling at the base of a Monterey pine. She had never grown anything since the seeds she planted in the second grade that never germinated, but she dug her fingers under the sapling and carried it home. She put it in a styrofoam cup and watered it, but the water overflowed, so she stuck a pencil in the bottom so it could drain. Lily put the little plant where she could see if it grew, on her patio next to her rocking chair. It did, fast. Even though she had planted it in March when it was still chilly, by December, she had transplanted it 3 times. It was now big enough to be her Christmas tree. But putting on the ornaments reminded her of all her past good, her husband, her family, her childhood, when she couldn't wait to jump out of bed Christmas morning. So she put the ornaments back in the box and sat in her rocker. I wish I could tell you that a Cratchit-type family walked by and she gave them the tree. Serendipity is inspiring, but that's not how it happened. Lily put the tree into her shopping cart, then walked down the block door to door to see if anyone wanted the tree. Most didn't answer the door or politely declined, while probably thinking that Lily was a little weird. Finally, one person, to be polite, said, "We already have a tree in the living room, but if you like, put it on the porch." And to send her on her way, he perfunctorily said, "Thank you, bye." Lily plodded back home and rocked in her chair, sadder than ever. Every day she walked by that porch to see if by any chance he had decorated it. Every day, no. On Christmas Eve morning, she felt like being maudlin, so she looked through her ornaments and came upon one that her father had given her, a tiny wrench. You see, her dad was a mechanic and wanted to give her a sign that she could be anything she wanted to be. Lily took the wrench to the porch, hung it on the tree, and padded home. That evening, Lily had a Christmas Eve eggnog. Okay, 2 eggnogs, and fell asleep. So she didn't get to see that night the man had friends over, and a little boy was on the porch playing with the wrench. I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. Feel free to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I especially welcome your comments because this is a draft of something that I plan to put in my Christmas email to friends and colleagues. And as usual, to share on your social media if you're so inclined, or to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.